Hello and welcome to the Fantasy Premier League video showing you how my team did in Game Week 21 and what my team looks like going into Game Week 22. So I'm sorry this video's been up a little bit late, we're already into Game Week 22, however it's not too bad because none of my players have played, so it's still going to be an up-to-date version. So going into Game Week 22 we made 3 transfers, taking a 4-point hit. We brought in Vertonghen ahead of his double game week against Swansea and West Ham. Hopefully Spurs can get a couple of clean sheets and this will be a good transfer to pay off for those 4 points. We brought him in for Schindler. In midfield we brought in Romeu for Atsu, just as a cheap option to free up some funds, and he has fixtures against Palace, Watford, Brighton coming up, but majority of the time he's just going to be on the bench. And finally up front, also to free funds for the Vertonghen transfer, we brought in McBurney for Calvert-Lewin, who's been shy of goals recently. So let's look at how we did in Game Week 21. It was a disappointing game week. We got bang on the average of 45 points. In net, Fabianski kept 3 points as Swansea conceded in their 2-1 win over Watford. Christensen unfortunately didn't return from illness in time. Hopefully he'll play against Arsenal in Game Week 22, but in Game Week 21, no game for him. Liverpool conceded to Leicester in a 2-1 victory. Robertson getting 1 point because he also got a booking. It could have gone very differently because he did get an assist from Mane, but unfortunately it was given as offside. And finally, Huddersfield got a 0-0 draw with Burnley. Schindler getting 3 bonus points as well. Fantastic performance from him. We have decided to get rid of him because of his upcoming fixtures against Liverpool and Manchester United. So now let's look at how the midfield did. It was disappointing, but Salah being the only guy to get a good return. Hazard didn't play in Chelsea's 5-0 victory, so Christensen never played and would have got the clean sheet. Hazard never played and would have been there was a penalty, so he would have been on that. He would have got returns if he'd played. Disappointing to see him get a rest. Hopefully he returns for the game against Arsenal. We are going to keep our faith in him because he's got some fantastic upcoming fixtures against Leicester, Brighton, Bournemouth, Watford and West Brom. Salah got 2 goals in Liverpool's 2-1 win for Leicester. Unfortunately, we didn't captain him. We captained Coutinho, who never got any goals or assists, but between them, 18 points, can't complain from the Liverpool pair. Sterling got 1 point and came off the bench. He was rotated in City's 0-0 draw with Palace. Atsu got 3 points, can't complain about that. And up front, Calvert-Lewin only got 1 point, was subbed off in the 54th minute. That's why I transferred him out, because he's not offering anything up front recently. And Jamie Vardy got 9 points, very good return from him in his good goal against Liverpool. He got 3 bonus points in that game. Salah only got 2, even though Salah got 2 goals. So very happy to get all the bonus points from that game. Now let's look at my team going into Game Week 22. So we've already had 4 players played, or they've meant to have played, but Robertson has been rotated out of the side for Liverpool's 2-1 win over Burnley. Salah and Coutinho have slight injuries but should be back for the next fixture against Manchester City in a couple of weeks. And finally, Jamie Vardy was also rotated because of his groin injury, so Leicester were taking no risks and managed to get the victory regardless, and Vardy didn't play, so that's very disappointing. But now let's look at what the rest of the team's fixtures look like. So Fabianski, home to Tottenham, hopefully he can get some save points in this game. Christensen, Arsenal away, hopefully he returns back to the first team after his time out through illness. Vertonghen, double game week, Swansea away and West Ham at home, hopefully he can get at least 1 clean sheet from that pair of fixtures. Ogbonna, also a double game week, West Brom at home and Tottenham away, hoping for a clean sheet in the West Brom game, and hopefully they don't get battered in the Tottenham game, because I'm hoping he could maybe get a clean sheet, but I'd rather him not because Kane is the captain. Hazard, he should return against Arsenal. Sterling at home to Watford, I'm hoping for a big return from him, because already we've had a lot of players not play 4 of our starting 11, so hopefully the big guns need to come big for us. And Kane is captain, Swansea away, West Ham at home. He needs to have a great game week in order for us to stay above the average, because currently after the first day of fixtures were on 0 points, so that means Romeu and McBurney at home to Crystal Palace for Southampton and home to Tottenham for Swansea. They're going to come off the bench. I'm not expecting too many points. Hopefully between the pair they can get 4, and that means for the second successive game week we'll only have had 9 players play. Very unfortunate. We've not been lucky with the fixture rotation over the festive period, and we've had a lot of injuries as of late. Fortunately, they're not too bad and everyone should be returning soon. That's it for this Fantasy Premier League video. If you've enjoyed them, please drop a like. If you're new to the channel, then please remember to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully everyone has a great game week 22.